Tell you, I was just telling somebody earlier, I've seen a lot of fights in my life, and there are some that are magic moments, and that was definitely one of the magic moments in the fight game. I mean, you guys were all there. It was electric in there, and Brett Rogers surprised me. He surprised me, not his boxing or his ability to take a punch, because he took a couple of punches in the first round that a lot of people in the past have went to sleep on. What surprised me was his ground game, was how his ability to get up. Fedor couldn't keep him down, and for he reversed Fedor a couple of times. I was like, wow, who knew that Brett, had this ability? And I was very impressed. I think you guys can answer that. I mean, the guy's a superstar. Is there anybody in the world that could beat Fedor right now? Honestly, there's nobody. So he is the baddest man on the planet, and I'm really honored to promote him. So it's been a fun experience. You always have to hope to have exciting fights that are like the Fedor-Rogers fight, and I think we had 3 undercard fights that were solid. The Shields Miller fight was a solid fight, and the Gegard Musashi, I think that was a great fight that went back and forth, and was a pretty competitive match. And so was the Silva fight, and the Silva fight originally I think Silva was predicted to win the fight, but good for Fabricio. She will be fighting Christine Cyborg at the end of January. So Marla Escona will fight Christine Cyborg. I tell you, I'm sure you guys all know Aoki was here this weekend, and he's a world-class athlete, and I think he's one of the top 2 in the world. And we'd like to put him in here with our fighters, and I hope we can get him in here maybe first quarter of next year. But I will be talking to his management team tomorrow, and Aoki will come to lunch, and we're gonna have a nice lunch and talk about the future for him and maybe fighting in Strikeforce. He will. He has to. That was the deal.
Or he'll get stripped.
Otherwise, I'm going to be the champion. No, but no, yeah. I mean, we're not going to keep waiting forever for Alistair, and that was the deal. Right now he's fighting, 5, 6, 7 fights right now in Japan. Those were already pre-planned fights, so it wasn't his time to fight here. But we're not going to, if he doesn't fight by the first quarter, then we might have to move forward. We're still talking. We have conversation, but nothing official. As next week maybe things will get a little more serious. But he's not signed. Believe me, he was here supporting Sokuju. So people, Dan Henderson's here. He must be signed. But contrary to belief of other people, he has not signed a contract with us. He's not signed. We have been in contact, but very loose contact, not serious contact. But he's something that'd be interesting. He'd be interesting for sure. I think the California State Athletic Commission and Josh Barnett will work their issues out, and once he's done that, then maybe we'll be a little more interested in Josh. I tell you, I don't believe that at all, because when he dropped the title, we asked him to do that. We said, listen, you're doing a movie right now, and the movie's breaking the time that the fight's set up for, because this fight was supposed to originally happen October 10th, and Pandorum came out, I think, at the end of September or October, something like that. So, we said, look, there's going to be another title fight, and either you need to fight and not do your film projects, or you need to drop the belt. And he said, look, I'm busy right now. I love fighting, and I'll come back to fight, but right now I'm just busy. You know what? Here's the mission statement, right? And it comes down to they're in the mixed martial arts business, and we're in the mixed martial arts business. They have a great business. They have great fighters. They have a great, media partners. They have great sponsorships, and you know what? And so do we now. We have great partners. We have great media partners. We have great fighters. We have great sponsorship partners, and now that we announced that EA Sports deal, I think that you guys saw that piece yesterday. It's fantastic. So Strikeforce is going to be the premier league in their game. So we've definitely grown a lot in the last 7 months, and people forget it's only been 7 months since we really started the television business with Showtime, and to be on CBS 7 months later, it's fantastic. It's like a dream come true. So But every day when I wake up, I'm thinking about what Strikeforce needs to do, not what somebody else needs to do or another company's doing.